Hello. My topic today is we are all leaders. Before I start explaining it, let me paraphrase what Jesus Christ said. He says, you either make a tree good and make its fruit good, or you make the tree bad and makes its fruit bad. But it is counterproductive for one to start making the fruit bad, because it is impossible for you to make the tree bad. So what is effectively saying is that you cannot be cursing or making people feel that they are bad, because you are effectively saying that the God that created them is bad. You cannot make God bad, and you cannot corrupt God. Look at what Martin Luther says. He says that everybody can be great because everybody can serve. He's linking greatness with service. So if you can serve, you can be great. And I simply don't know anybody who cannot serve. So if everybody can serve, that means everybody can be great. Now we look at again what Albert Einstein said, one of the greatest scientists that ever lived. He says that everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. So everybody is a genius from Albert Einstein's perspective, and that is really what you are. You are a leader, you are a genius. So don't allow anybody judge you narrowly on one particular issue and then conclude that you are not good. Because if you believe in that, you live your life living like a pauper or living like somebody who cannot do anything. So everything is about belief, and once you believe it, it starts happening. So you and I know that you are a leader. You are great. You can do great things. Don't succumb to any pressure given to you by the system or by anybody to say you are not great. You are a genius. You are great. You've heard from the most powerful people that ever existed. You've heard from Jesus Christ. You heard from Albert Einstein. You heard from Martin Luther, and all the great people. All of them know that you are great. Remember what David says. He says we are wonderfully made and forcefully made, beautiful made. So we are wonderfully made and we are great. So everybody is great, especially in your own area of gifting. Your leadership is strong in your own area of gifting, because your own area of gifting is the area you are blessed. It's the area where your talent belongs to. It is the area where you shine. It is the area where you have influence. And once you have influence in your own area of gifting, your talent, you have influence all over area. So don't allow challenges to weigh you down, because in the real sense, challenge does not exist. Challenge is a scare tactics, to scare you away from what God has given to you. It is something that's coming from a powerless one. That's challenge doesn't exist. Let me tell you for one thing. If you are driving on a highway, a clear highway, if you stretch your eyes, you see on the road a kind of mirage. So as you are driving closer, you see the mirage does not exist. That is the way challenge is. Challenge simply does not exist. It is our mind that attracts challenge. How does our mind attract challenge? Our mind attracts challenge when we start doubting, when we start fearing. So, and because we are many gods, we can talk something into existence. Our feeling and our thinking can bring something that doesn't exist into existence, depending on how corrupt your mind is. If you have a corrupt mind, you are likely to start believing that something exists when it does not exist. God has created us and set us in the path of success. Nobody can deny you that. Nobody can prevent you. You are the only one that can prevent yourself from not being successful. Because God has already said increase and multiply. That is authority from God, and nobody ever questions God. But because God has given us the powerful free will, we can say we don't want to believe God or we don't want to believe anything. But if you actually believe in God, you know that challenge does not exist. David knew that challenge didn't exist. That was why when Goliath came, he moved straight away and finished up the Goliath. So challenge simply does not exist. It is your mind that brings the challenge into the existence. Just like you are driving on the highway and you see a mirage. It doesn't exist. So it is we that stops ourselves. Not everybody, not you outside here or my friend or anybody can stop me from what I want to do, because God has created me and placed me in the path of success, in the road to success, and that is where I'm going, and that is where you are going too. But if you don't know, because you don't understand, the most important thing is, do you understand? Understanding is the most important thing. As far as it has to do with making things happen. If you understand, then you can apply the law, you can apply the power, you can apply the gift God has given you. He has given you a powerful brain, given you a powerful mind, given you almost everything you need. But because you don't understand, once you don't understand, the devil comes in. And once the devil comes in, fear begins. And then you start having challenges all over, and the challenges start spreading. Once you focus on the challenges, it keeps on expanding. Because whatever a person focuses on expands. If you want to get more of this message, you can go to YouTube and search Emeka Anyanwu. Thank you. Bye.